on the phone here on Wednesday. I put a little message out on Facebook asking for a little bit of help, and Jay Fitzgerald was nice enough to message me back. Last time I interviewed him, he had a horrific crash at Oswego Speedway during Super Dirt Week, and I haven't talked to him since, so this is our first time checking in with him since we've had the YouTube channel. He is running a Pro Stock weekly at Glen Ridge, not only him, but also his stepdaughter, who is going to be heading out to college here real soon. He has somewhere in the range of 30 wins between street stocks and pro stocks over the years. He also won last year at Lebanon Valley. That was his first win at that track, and it was just his third time there. He has a nice business going on, Classic Muscle Parts. He started racing at age 15. He's 45 now, so Jay Fitzgerald has been around the block more than a few times. Let's head out to Ballston Spa and see what's going on with him. Hey, man, how you been? I haven't talked to you in years.
I'm doing good. Yeah, it's been a few years. We're doing good. We're still racing and having fun.
And the picture you're looking at, by the way, he's the 56 on the outside. And I've always said, you tell me what you think about this, Jay. It's from Oswego last year, by the way. If your body's all bent up on the right side, that's better than it being bent up on the left side, correct? Is that kind of the conventional wisdom there, Jay?
Yeah, I think I could agree with you. If you looked at my car now, I think the right side's the torn-up side. So,
are we having a good year? Tell me you've been losing to that 2H more than a few times.
Yeah, that guy. You know how he is.
You
know what? Honestly, we've had a great year. I mean, no win yet, but we started late because my stepdaughter's in college, so she got home late, and she's my only real crew, and so we started late at the Ridge the first night out. We got second to Luke, and it was a great race, and we've been consecutive, just in the top 5 there every week, a lot of second places. Luke's the best there is there, and that's why he's got so many championships, and he just gets around there. But that he's really pushed me this year to get my stuff better. And it's funny because we share info, we help each other all week. He borrows. He beat me this past week with a set of gears he borrowed from me. But
looks like you need those gears back.
yeah. And either one of us need anything, we're there for each other. And just like Shane Playford, that's in the picture. Shane's building chassis now for the Pro Stocks. He's actually building Luke's cars, and I try to help those guys out any way I can. But we're having a good season. I've been knocking on the win weekly. Sometimes it's all about the luck. Sometimes it's about the way the cards play.
Mm-hmm.
But
or who gets to the front first. Sometimes is what does it do.
So, especially at the Ridge.
Yes.
That place is tough. Whoever gets there first is definitely the big deal.
And by the way, if you look at the back of the Playford car, you'll see Classic Muscle Parts. That's your business. So what does that entail? What do you actually do?
We sell classic car parts on eBay. So we sell like all over the world. We have a very large eBay store. Right now we have like over 6,000 listings.
Wow.
So yeah, we ship worldwide. I've been very fortunate that it was a hobby that turned into a career. And I had a lot of people when I took the dive into it full time. I had some people close to me say, "Boy, I really don't know if this is a good idea." I left a pretty decent job to do it, and this past May is our 10th year being full time.
Wonderful.
And I'm very fortunate to do what I love.
Yeah, not just do it, but be able to afford a couple of race cars too and do it. So that's awesome.
Race cars are expensive. So
yes, they are. And he's got one for his daughter too.
It's not just me. We have some really good people helping us, and really a lot of people have really pitched in and to help Aubrey get up and going. So she's got good people around her helping her. Because if I'm racing the same night, sometimes it's hard for me to be there for every answer and every So we've been fortunate. We really have.
Tough watching your stepdaughter out there?
You know what? It's really not.
Really?
She's done really well. She hasn't torn the car up one bit. She slowly did her thing. We start her in the back every week. If she gains positions, she keeps them under caution, but we're still starting her in the back, especially at Glen Ridge. I don't want her to get run over.
True.
But this past week she's down to being a second off of, my times.
Really?
And I think when we started out, it was 2.5 seconds. So
She's definitely
not
getting
tearing
there.
up the car and getting there. And the thing is, she didn't tear up the car, so she goes with the same car every week. So now it's easier for her to learn.
Right, we're not rebuilding the front end every week and stuff like that. So,
Exactly.
we're making
exactly.
little changes instead of big swings. Yeah.
Yeah. She's not like me and Luke coming in with bent wheels every week.
That's the way it goes sometimes when you're up there trying to get it. By the way, Jay, we'll be following the Pro Stock Super Dirt Car Series. Next race is August 27th at Lebanon Valley. I'm sure you had that one circled because nobody comes into Lebanon Valley and wins. What'd you say? It was your third time there?
Yeah, it was our third time there.
Nobody does that.
Yeah. Well, we went down for the opening practice last year before the beginning of the season, and the car ran really well, and the times were, great. And I guess I didn't realize how well I was running until after the second time we went out, Chad Jezio came over and says, you haven't run here before, right? And I'm like, no. I'm like, did I do something wrong?
Yeah.
He's like, I can't believe how fast your car is.
Yeah.
So, with him going out of his way to do it, we're like, oh, I guess we're pretty good. So we gave it a try, and we ran good the first couple of weeks, and then, we got the win early in the year, and we had a couple other ones where we should have won, and things didn't play out, and then I had to miss a couple races at the end of the year. We were solid top 5 in points for most of the season, and we ended up 10th, even missing a couple races. So I was happy with that.
Now, what did Chad say after you won? I'm curious about that.
Well, you know what? There's a picture. There's actually a picture on my Facebook. As I was pulling into Tech, Chad was pulling out, and he stopped. We're door to door, and he stopped and congratulated me, and
that's nice.
Somebody, I think it was Bobby Chalmers, caught it right at the perfect time. Chad pulled up next to me and fist pumped me and drove away, and that's pretty cool because he's the guy to beat there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because he could have been the other way. He could have been upset. What the heck's this guy doing? He's got to be illegal. Who knows, right? So for him,
to
do
you know
that.
What? There was a couple nights we got torn up there, and his crew came right over. You guys need anything? You need parts? You need help? They gave us a fan one night. He does a lot for the sport, and a lot more than a lot of people know.
And that's a big part of the sport. I don't think a lot of people outside of the pit area know that happens all the time, right? I mean,
yeah. Well, like I said, me and Luke. I mean, there's so much. Sometimes we forget who has what, and it doesn't really matter.
Is that my wheel or your wheel? I don't know.
Yeah, and we share stuff too. We both work on stuff, and we try things, and we let each other know. And it's funny because we're running against each other and still doing that. And a lot of people don't understand that really goes on more than a lot of people know.
That was one of the first things that made me a fan when I started working it. We only got about a minute left, but you got some big plans later in the year. You're going to follow the series, and maybe even if things go well. I mean, Super Dirt Week, everyone's hoping he's not going to cut the car in half this time like he did a few years ago. And maybe Charlotte, you told me too, right?
Yep. So we're going to run the rest of the series. We're going to continue to run Glen Ridge on Sundays, and we'll finish out the season there. We'll run the rest of the series. We're going to run Dirt Week. And then as long as Dirt Week goes good, Charlotte's 2 weeks after, we'll go to that. Aubrey's school is only 10 minutes away from the dirt track. We might actually bring her car too.
Yeah, why not? She's already there.
yeah. So we got to work that out with her uncle. He's going to have to be the one towing the car. So.
Yeah, and it's early enough in the semester where it shouldn't hurt her. So, well, Jay, man, I really appreciate you reaching out. It's nice to catch up with you again. And for all of you guys, I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff just like this in the studio until my back gets a little better. So shoot me a message like Jay did on Facebook or send me an email, Doug@Doug'sDirtDiary. The email is still the same. Hey, man, thanks again. Good luck this weekend, and maybe we'll do another one in a couple of weeks talking about your first win of the year.
All right. Thank you.
You take care. And thanks again, Jay.